Richard, unbeaten start to the season for your side with victories against Bridgwater, Bournemouth Sports and Keynsham in both the league and cups. How do you assess your August for your side?
A good start, I think. That's the best way of looking at it, isn't it? I think, as I've alluded to in our previous interviews, there's stuff for us to work on. It's that stage of the season, but we can see the progress, and the spirit in the camp with the girls and staff and everything is excellent. So, yeah, a good start.
Touching on defensively for your side, it's been an impressive start to the campaign with 2 clean sheets and all 3 of your centre-halves actually on the score sheet against Bridgwater. So you must be pleased with how Sahara has settled in alongside Billy and Katie.
Yeah, the defensive line have been excellent since they've come in. I think Katie was opposition player of the match, I think, against Bridgwater. Sahara was player of the match, and I think Billy was player of the match against Keynsham. So yeah, they've got off to a strong start and a good understanding, and I think we've got other good defenders sort of within the squad, and they've set a really high bar, a high standard for them. And I think that's only a good thing. But the margins are fine, but it's a good thing.
Before we look ahead to your opponent, Southampton, this weekend, obviously Libby Davis and Helena Diaz-Butcher missing in your last fixture against Bridgwater. So any updates on fitness and injuries with them, and how are your side shaping up ahead of the upcoming weekend?
Lane's had a little trouble with her hamstring in the Keynsham game, so has come off, and she's back at training, but taking it quite light at the moment. Obviously, it's one of those injuries where you want to be a bit cautious and not overwork her. Libby unfortunately got her ankle turned in the Keynsham game, and that seems to be, she's recovering pretty well, and she was in training on Tuesday. So we've still got Abby to assess them this evening, but fingers crossed we'll make a decision on that before the weekend.
Talking of a player who probably returned from injury a lot sooner than you were expecting, Tori Sinclair made her debut in style at the weekend, scoring her first goal for the club. You must be pleased for her, considering you thought it would be a lot longer before you can integrate her with your squad. Yeah,
it's been a bit of a result really with Tori. We suspected initial assessment was that her knee injury was fairly serious, but following a scan, it's shown that actually there's no sort of serious damage there at all. And so, she's been able to get training. She's obviously missed out on some of the training, so it's about getting her back to fitness. But I think she was frustrated by not being able to really show us what she can do, and I think she's really pleased to be able to get that opportunity to come on and clearly show what she's capable of, which is to score goals and again create competition within the squad in what is for us a really strong front line.
Obviously, looking ahead to this weekend's opponent, Southampton, obviously only the one game they've played so far in the league. Does that make it quite difficult to judge where they are at the moment with their kind of stagnated start to the season? Yeah,
I'm just pleased. I think there is some danger that Southampton, as a club, not having played their initial fixtures, that there might be an issue there. But I think the people that have now come in are people that have had success there, and I'm sure that they will be able to get the club back into the standing. It's a club with great historical representation within the women's leagues, and I think it's important that clubs like that stick around, and I'm sure, like you say, it's quite difficult for us to know what they're going to bring. We've not got any footage or anything like that, but that does give us the opportunity to just focus on ourselves and the work that we're doing, and that's what we'll do.
You're a big believer of focusing on yourselves before the opposition and doing the basics and the stuff that you guys want to do first. So what do you know about Southampton, and what do you need to be aware of?
We know very, very little about Southampton and what they're going to be able to offer. Judging by they played their first game against Keynsham, and I think the game was called off or ended slightly early, but I think Keynsham were 5-0 up, so that would give you some suggestion as to where they are at the moment. But like I say, the people that are involved at Southampton have had great success there. I think they have good contacts, and things can change pretty quickly with regard to getting players in and how they'll line up. So all that I know is that we'll have to be honest, as I talk about, and we'll have to work hard. And if we focus on ourselves and do our job right, then I don't think it's a problem that we've not been able to have that awareness of our opposition. So I think that's a good thing. We can, like you say, just focus on ourselves and do that.
Commonly at this stage in the season, managers never really get ahead of themselves in terms of a league table picture, but you currently find yourself and your side joint top at the moment alongside AFC Bournemouth. The girls must be looking at that thinking that you're in a really good, strong position. So how do you keep them level-headed at the moment with so many more games to play as well?
Yeah, I don't think it means anything at the moment. I think we've been fortunate to get off to a good start, and what that means for us is it builds confidence within the squad. There's things that we've been working on, been coming out. Just speaking to coaches just now, and I think that's really encouraging because the players can see we can show them what we've worked on and the things that we've worked on working, and that just creates buy-in. So there's a lot of buy-in with the group. There's a really good environment. There's a good social environment. Everybody's getting on. Everybody's working hard, and that's all you can really ask for. But I think you can't take any games for granted in this league. You have to fight for them all of the time. We ended up winning 4-0 at Bridgewater, but it was 1-0 at half time. So we just have to stay focused on building what we're trying to build. And I think any thought of looking at the table and thinking that means anything at this stage, I think it's far too early. But all I can say is that the work is good and the environment's good, and confidence is there.
Just lastly, I know we talk about it all the time, but back at the Nigel Eady County Ground this weekend, how much is that support of the fans valued by the players, and how much do yourself and the players enjoy playing here?
I think I've been pretty clear before about what it means to the players and how important it is, and how much I appreciate the support from the club to play here. I think it's vital for us developing the women's section. It's vital for recruitment. It's vital for reward for the players that commit so much, for them to have that opportunity. And we're really grateful. We're really looking forward to it. I think I said before, we met early for breakfast last time. We're going to do the same again on Sunday. Just really try and enjoy all of the experiences that we have here. Wring every last drop out of it as far as time spent and enjoyment, and all that's going to do is build more togetherness for us, and help us improve and keep striving for the things that we're striving for.